Imagine having the power to control anyone exactly how you want. Convincing your boss, making your friends agree with you, or even making a complete stranger do your bidding. This isn't magic. It is the darkest corner of psychology, used by the most powerful people on Earth. Today you are going to learn how. But listen closely. This is strictly for educational purposes. Do not misuse it, because trick number 1 is so powerful, it will completely change how you see the world. Let's begin. Have you ever wondered why people rarely make decisions based on your preferences? It's because they need to feel like they are in control. But true masters of psychology don't argue. They simply offer choices that lead to the same predetermined outcome. For example, if you want your friend to go out with you, don't ask, "Do you want to go out?" They will likely say no. Instead, ask, "Should we go to Pizza Hut or Domino's?" The game has changed. Their brain is now focused on choosing between the two options you selected, completely forgetting that staying home was an option. You've limited their choices while giving them the illusion of freedom. This is the exact technique used by major brands, corporations, and politicians to guide your decisions every single day. If you ask someone for a massive favor out of nowhere, their natural instinct is to say no. But if you slowly build a ladder of small agreements, their mind is conditioned to keep saying yes. Imagine you want a promotion at work. If you walk into your boss's office and demand a raise, you'll likely hear, "Not right now." Instead, use the yes ladder first. Ask for a minor opportunity. "Sir, can I join the upcoming client meeting just to observe and learn?" Next, take a step up. "Sir, can I take on a few extra responsibilities for this project to help the team?" Then, ask for development. "Sir, would it be all right if I attend the leadership workshop this weekend?" Now your boss has a habit of saying yes to you. When you finally ask, "Sir, I've taken on extra duties and our clients are highly satisfied. Can we discuss my promotion?" It becomes incredibly difficult for them to say no. They have already committed to your growth. Get them to say small yeses, and the big yes will follow. Human beings are rarely logical, but they are highly emotional. If you can trigger a sense of guilt in someone, they will do almost anything to relieve that discomfort. If you want to borrow a friend's car, don't just ask, "Hey, can I borrow your car?" Most people will make an excuse to protect their property. Instead, frame it with emotional debt. "Hey, I've always tried to be there when you needed me. Remember when I helped you move last month? I'm in a tight spot right now. Can I borrow the car for an hour?" By subtly reminding them of your past favor, you trigger an immediate social debt. To avoid feeling ungrateful or guilty, they will almost always hand over the keys. Our memories are not video recordings, they are incredibly fragile. Master manipulators know that if you repeat a lie with absolute confidence and vivid detail, the human brain will eventually accept it as a memory. Consider how corrupt leaders manipulate public perception. A leader wants to win an election, but has a weak track record. They start confidently repeating a fabricated story during rallies. "When this city was facing severe unemployment, I personally stepped in and secured 5,000 jobs." They repeat this in interviews, adding specific details and pure conviction. Over time, without checking the facts, the public's collective memory shifts. People start thinking, "Yes, I think I remember them doing that." They will literally vote based on a memory that was artificially planted in their minds. Most people believe that the person speaking the loudest holds the power. In reality, the person who controls the silence controls the room. Silence creates massive tension, discomfort, and insecurity in others. Human nature forces us to speak just to fill an awkward void. Here is how to apply it. If you suspect someone is lying to you, do not argue or yell. Simply look them directly in the eyes, say, "I know the truth," and remain completely silent. The psychological pressure of the silence will make them panic. and they will begin over-explaining until they accidentally confess. If you are negotiating a deal, state your price, look them in the eye, and stop talking. The first person to speak always loses. By holding your silence, you force the other side to close the deal on your terms. When you speak less, your words carry the weight of gravity. Speak only when necessary, and let silence do the work. Perhaps we won't cross paths again. Subscribe to Unheard Noise and master the art of human behavior.